what up, guys? Shalom, shalom. This is Nazir Yashua, coming at you guys with a new video. I hope all is well. It's kind of funny. I did this video, right? So I'm technically doing it over, but it didn't record properly and it was lagging a little bit. The internet was kind of in and out, but I wanted to do this video for you guys. First off, I hope all of you are well. If you don't know too much about me, I'm not really big on holidays. Thanksgiving, as far as the meaning of it, I love it. As far as getting with family and really reflecting on things that you're thankful for, I totally resonate with that. But I'm not a big fan of holidays. I'm a very spiritual person. But I hope you had a great time with your family and wherever you are in the world. So I wanted to do this video to serve more of some value for you guys. Okay, I got my notepad here, and I actually have a book here that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, just bear with me 1 second while also, one really cool thing I'm going to delve into is how to identify your demographics. This is one thing that I do every single time. For any program that I've always been in, lawnmower guy out there, garden guy. But one thing I always do when I'm in a new program or just any program, the one thing that I've always done is I've identified my demographic, okay? And I've made that a habit because, let's be honest, you need to know who you're marketing to. You need to know who you're selling to. For instance, if you have a product on, let's say you have some coffee that you like to sell. You're not going to sell that coffee to someone who's looking to buy some dog training, right? It's not relevant. They're not congruent. They're not going to, there are totally two different planes, two different frequencies. They're not focused on purchasing that coffee. But, if you're looking to, market to someone who's looking for a morning boost, who's looking for, some energy, something along those lines, they're going to be more likely to buy your product than coffee compared to somebody who's looking for some dog training, all right? So, as far as Yolo Pros Connect, all right, I've identified, I basically split it up in a couple categories. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the left-hand side, I have Yolo Pros Audience, okay? And I've identified 4 different topics. Really, they're keywords, because when people are searching for Yolo Pros, when people want information, they're going to be searching for it online, on Google, YouTube, what have you. So the main group is people who want to make money. That's way too broad. Somebody wants to make money, I can come in with something on Amazon, something on Facebook, something with ClickBank. It's just way too broad. You need to really narrow down, and that's where the term targeted traffic comes in. You need to really target your traffic and target the people you want to bring on board with this or bring this idea to. So the next 3 I put a star by it because it really hits our target audience on the head. Make money with their cell phone. Obviously, people who want to make money with a cell phone, Yolo Pros would appeal to them, okay? Make money with an app, same situation. Make Bitcoins with your cell phone. That's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Reason being is because we absolutely can make Bitcoins with our cell phone using Yolo Pros. I explained that in one of my previous videos as far as earning potential and many different ways to earn with Yolo Pros. But it still can be kind of broad, because Bitcoin has just absolutely exploded, over the past couple of years. Well, really, the past year predominantly. But those are the 3 target audiences that we have. Okay, and you can throw other things in there, such as live life on your own terms. We got a lot of people in the world who want to live life on their own terms, but they just aren't doing so. Okay, so again, one thing that's really too broad, but you really have to focus on narrowing it down. Okay, and another thing on the right side of this piece of paper that I have, we have to identify the purpose of a cell phone. Now, most people are probably like, "Come on, man, really?" But we really need to emphasize the importance of why people use their cell phone in the first place. I mean, first and foremost, I got it written down here, to communicate with the world, to stay in touch with loved ones, and basically to, just put it simply, to communicate with the world, to stay in touch. Okay, that's what people use their cell phone for. However, they also use it for other things. Okay, I got some things written down here. Texting, playing games and apps. How many people, you can go anywhere right now, any public place, and you'll see people just walking around. It's almost like they're hypnotized. They're walking around, eyes glued to their freaking phone. Only God knows what they're doing on there, but I'll be willing to bet that it's texting or playing games now. Or they could be on, I got a couple things written down. Instagram, they could be on Snapchat, they could be on Facebook Messenger, they could be on Google search, searching things. They could be doing all types of things, but I'll be willing to bet they're at least doing one of these things. Okay? This is something I like to call in-your-face marketing because, it's one thing when you target your audience directly. You target your demographics, you identify your target audience, but then you get right in front of them. Okay, and your average person would be willing to take that. Hopefully, they would be willing to process the fact that, hey, I'm real big on this saying. Turn my cell phone, take it from a liability and turn it into an asset. Most people may not think that way. They may think, just cell phone, just kill time or whatever. I have a job. Who do I need to turn my cell phone into an asset for? Most people think that way, honestly, and that's why I believe 9-to-5 jobs is crippling to the mind. But I digress. That's for another topic. But there are going to be some people, some ambitious people who still have that hunger, who are interested in turning that phone from a liability into an asset. Okay, you still have some people who have that hunger. So you need to pay close attention to the fact that these are the things that people use their phone for. Okay, one really cool thing that I really like about Yolo Pros is the Go Yolo beacons. I'm going to do a separate video. I actually have mine on the way in the mail, but I'm going to do a separate video about that. But that's another thing, how you can get really super targeted traffic, eyeballs on Yolo Pros Connect. Okay? So I wanted to go over those things with you because I wanted to put your mind in a position to where it's thinking about the type of people that you need to market to. Because once again, if you don't know who you're marketing to, if you don't know who you're talking to, all right, your conversions are going to be shit. Excuse my language, but I'm just being honest. Your conversions are going to be very low. You need to know who you're talking to. I mentioned in my previous video. Let me turn this here. The glare was coming on a little bit, but I mentioned this in my previous video. The main thing is your mindset. Okay. Screw the marketing can take a back seat. You need to get your mind in order first. The mindset is the most important thing, and it's the foundation. And from there, you build off of that, which is your marketing. How you're going to get this out to people, who you're going to show it to, so on and so forth. And with that, I'm going to set this notepad down, and I have this book. Okay, it's called The Passion Conversation. Okay, a really good friend of mine from Ohio, she gave it to me. The Passion Conversations by 4 different authors: Robin Williams, Greg Cordell, Geno Church, and John Moore. All right. Now, what this book speaks on specifically, what I also believe to be is the best form of marketing. Okay. You hear people talk about all the time, the best type of money to make is the money while you're sleeping. Well, the best type of marketing to have on your team, to have in your arsenal, is marketing that's being done for you. That's just automated. Okay, and that's what you have here in this book. It emphasizes the importance of word of mouth marketing. Okay, let me delve into this a bit deeper. First off, the subtitle is Understanding, Sparking, and Sustaining Word of Mouth Marketing. So not only do they go over the root of it and what causes that, but it also goes over how to sustain that word of mouth marketing. Forgive me if I'm speaking a little fast here, but I'm just really excited about this because this is one thing you guys definitely should be considering for your marketing. So If you have this book, awesome. But on page 41, it says, no passion, no conversation. No conversation, no word of mouth. No word of mouth, no successful business. So in order to get over here, successful business, point B, point A needs to be in effect, which is having passion, okay? Because passion is the reason that people spark a conversation. So let's say we're talking about top 3-point shooters in the in the NBA. All right. Most people would automatically jump to Steph Curry, right? So if I'm in a corner and I'm talking to a few people, Steph Curry's this, he's averaging such and such points a game, his 3-point shot percentage is such and such, and someone overhears that and they're just gung-ho on Steph Curry, they're all about it, they're going to want in on that conversation because it's something that's near and dear to their hearts and it's something that they're passionate about. Okay, you can talk about that. That's why I was emphasizing the importance on knowing your target audience, because if you're talking to someone about making money from their cell phone or living life on their own terms and making money with a Kulo at $30 an hour, 2 to 5 hours a day, what have you, they're going to be all over it because that is something that they are genuinely interested in. That's something that they're passionate about. Okay, so again, I'm going to go over that again. It's no passion, no conversation, no word of mouth, no successful business. Now, normally, we're in a beta testing phase right now. That's why, none of our members have any income to show for it just yet. And speaking on that, I'm going to do a 30-day case study. Once I start making redirects, transfers on my phone, I'm going to document a 30-day case study. Okay, I mentioned this previously in one video, but that's it's to get the ball rolling on another marketing method that I plan to do down the road. But normally, you would need to. People are like, show me the money. I need to see some proof. I need to see some money. I need to see something going on. With this program in order for something to move me. And I totally get that. Okay, if someone approaches me, with a new opportunity, I ask them to show me the money, because if they're speaking about such and such, the numbers don't lie. The numbers will never lie. Okay. And I get it that most people are like that. All right. But the passion conversation, you need to build rapport with people, right? And if you're talking about something that they're passionate about, 9 times out of 10, that rapport is already going to be there. Okay. So, you need to surround yourself with people who are interested in this conversation. All right, that is a really cool thing. It kind of goes hand in hand. You may have heard the term attraction marketing. All right, it goes hand in hand with that. You need to be around people. You need to be hanging out with people who are interested in this conversation. One cool place: Facebook groups. All right, you have people who are all about making money online, working from home. And different stuff like that as far as Bitcoin and all types of stuff. Bounce this idea off of them. Me personally, I like to engage people, in a message. I don't like to just throw a status out there, see if anyone bites it. People really appreciate it when you approach them, when you take the time out of your day and you approach them to speak about an idea that you have on your mind. People really appreciate that. Okay? Get personal with people. All right? Again, I didn't want this video to be too long, guys. It's been Nazir Joshua. If you don't pick this book up, The Passion Conversation, to really get people, talking about your business, because once it takes off, it's just going to spread like wildfire. That's how things go viral. Okay. So it's been Nazir Joshua here. Feel free to give me a thumbs up if you found this video of value to you. Hit the subscribe button for future updates and click my link below to join the fastest team in Yolo Pros. I guarantee you, nobody is working harder nor smarter than yours truly, Nazir Joshua over here. So with all that being said, take good care of yourself. I look forward to working with you. Shalom.